Okay, so question 13 to 16 are from this passage that talks about Aztecs' view of history and how they recorded history. So it begins with the discussion that initially it seemed like Aztec histories, they did not have any chronological order, they were repetitive in nature, and they were covering the same thing multiple times. So this was the belief of the scholars earlier. Later, however, it was found that this was not some sort of a bug or some error. It was actually a feature. This is how Aztecs recorded their histories because they felt that any event can have multiple perspectives and they wanted to accommodate as many perspectives as they could. So that's why they devised a method in which multiple speakers stood up at different times and different moments and they narrated the event from their point of view, and then those viewpoints were recorded. Right. Then the author says that, however, does not mean that they did not believe in any truth. They just believed in accommodating multiple perspectives. They felt that, different perspectives can exist together. To truth, they said, was composite. That was their view. Okay, so, and history therefore comprised of such constituent truths, such different constituent truths, right? The new, they were convinced, didn't necessarily have to obliterate the old. So these were their views regarding history, and they were reflected in their recording of the history. 14. Which one of the following, if true, would not undermine the Aztec view of truth being composite? So that means three of them would undermine the Aztec view of truth being composite. A. The Aztecs believed that they owed their existence and their development to their ancestors. Okay, this actually does not, basically, it does not relate to truth being composite, right? So, if truth is composite, then it is not just dependent on, let's say, their ancestors. It would also consist of the multiple viewpoints of different people. Okay. So let's keep it in fold. Let's look at the other options. The Aztecs insisted that individuals were more important than the community. No, this would undermine their notion of truth being composite. Composite is made up of constituent parts. So if I'm considering just individuals as more important than community, then that undermines my view. It undermines the view of truth being composite. So this is eliminated. The belief in divine interpretation helped the Aztecs survive bitter warfare. So, again, how does this relate to truth being composite? So, it's not even related actually, right? The belief in divine intervention helped the Aztecs survive bitter warfare. So, not related actually, right? Not related. This is undermining. Let's have a look at B. The Aztecs believed that old and new can coexist and write about both the conquerors and the conquered. This is true also as per the passage, and this is, yes, supporting this view. This is supporting the view that truth is composite. So when you are given a question that what would not undermine, and you have two options that are not related, but one that supports. So which is something that is in line with would not undermine. Something that is supporting is definitely not undermining, right? So D Delhi is the best fit here. Okay. So this is something that is mentioned towards the end also, that the new does not have to obliterate the old, right? And we talk about how they accommodated the view of Europeans as well. So D Delhi is our best fit. A and C don't even relate to the notion of truth as such, right? And B indirectly undermines the Aztec view of truth being composite, right? So easy question because three of the options were not very related also. Okay, there was one that was clearly supporting, so D is the answer.